Salute, salute. Salute to the higher power, God the Most High, the creator of everything, my justice system, my peace system, my redeemer, my vindication, my solace, my comfort. Y'all get it. I say this all the time. My father, salute to the ancestors. Yeah, yeah. Can't forget them ancestors. They paved the way to intercede when you need them to spiritually. Y'all better know something about it. You know, salute to America, America. Yeah, yeah. Salute to all the independent viewers whom at this time I'm going to please ask that you find it in your social media loving, scrolling every minute of the day hearts to please subscribe to this channel and go validate them emails with sageandmoregifted.com. Come part of the Uncut squad and the Gifted family. Oh, we done merged like Metro and T-Mobile. Y'all don't even know what's going on. It's
I
getting real. Okay,
say,
ladies. Shay, ladies. You know, y'all are beautiful. Y'all are beautiful. But at this time, I need a little milk in my coffee. Trolls. Hey, y'all, the reason we do what we do, man, y'all keep proving that God is good. So y'all keep doing what y'all doing so God can keep doing what he doing. And remember, only God can love you. Last but not least, and I'm not getting low. I done had a hard day at work. You know what I'm saying? The back is messing up. But guess what? Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait. Because I done had a bright idea. Oh, I done had a bright idea. Mm-hmm. One time. Yeah. One time. Yeah. I say one time for the Uncut Squad, the Gifted family, baby. We're in the house. We're in the house. And I ain't even have to get low. Get low. Yeah. Hey, Gifted family is in the house. Sister Sage Amour is back, putting in that work with the Uncut Squad. What we got going on? How you doing, Sage Amour?
hey, power to it, brother. You know how we move and shaking, and we keep it moving and shaking. Even when we can't drop too low and get to the floor, we still get right back up and keep it moving.
Yes,
But
sir. But I
we
give you
here,
some
we
Ben Gay
here.
though. You wait till I get some Ben Gay on this back. I'll drop it a little. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Hey. All right. It's good to see you, Sage Moore. I've missed you. I appreciate you putting in work, putting in time. Sister, you be speaking. And I've always told you, you need to put it out there. You need to put it out there. And I'm going to go ahead and say on record, do you know since you've made your cameo, the numbers with the ladies have really gone up. Yeah, really
That's
gone up.
like that is wonderful.
A double percentage increase. See, I can see the analytics.
That
A
is
double percentage
wonderful.
increase.
I
And
mean,
ladies, that only
they may
proves
like to just watch you just get low and try to get up off the
no,
floor.
no, no. See, they wasn't even watching me like that, and I'm on here like, ladies, you're beautiful, ladies. Thank you, I'm humble. They didn't care about that. They having problems with their man out home. They don't want to hear what this black man got to say. They hate black men right now.
You know what? You might have a point.
Right. But they gonna listen to this sister though. Hey, don't nobody stick together like my Mexican sisters and black women. For
Yeah,
real.
yeah,
That
cause
listen.
when they
Yeah,
mad, they mad.
that's indestructible. Exactly. So they don't want to hear what I have to say, even if I'm speaking good. They mad at all black men. They just got reasons to be mad at us. You know what I'm saying? But it's all right though. It's all right though, because even God love a hippopotamus. You know what I'm saying? God loved the hippopotamus too. He made them. Gotta love the hippopotamus. You know. So, man, we were talking earlier. Well, it's actually two things I want to touch on. All right. We were talking earlier. and this is to get serious and get to business, all right? We were talking earlier, Sister Sage, about basically are we already in hell trying to get to heaven? And I also wanted to go back and recap on the difference between like a spiritual psychic prophet or prophecy, prophesizer. I don't know how to say it. Black folks can't talk. And a religious prophet. There you go, prophet. There you go. I just said it. That P word right there. It ain't the P word Donald Trump grabbed the people by. Not that one.
Vote for that one.
Vote for that one though. Vote for
Vote
that
for
one. He
that
proved he's
one.
real. He proved he's a real one. If he's saying he gonna do it, hey, don't
And
y'all, don't y'all
hey,
penalize me.
don't hate. Right. Hey,
That's my
disclaimers. These are personal,
yeah.
entertainment opinion.
So, how do you feel? Do you feel like we're already in hell trying to work our way to heaven? Do you feel like this is meant to kind of I don't even know. I don't even know. Like give me what you give me something. Give me something.
I've been on this, what, all day? Did it start yesterday? I felt like it started yesterday. I sat back and I asked myself, okay, don't y'all sit and judge and act like y'all don't have conversation with you, yourself, and you. We all know we do that. Me,
I'm
myself,
guilty
and I,
all the
and my
time.
spirit. Hey, we have deep conversation. We get the job done. But
Yeah.
no, like I really actually sat the other day, and it just like, you think about all the stuff that you go through, and I don't know what came over me. I'm like, we 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 work so hard and fight so hard to live, and trying to figure out what are we living for. But then, this where the religion part came in and it made me question. I'm like, are we already in hell? Like, are we already in that realm of hell and we working our way to transcend, to get from out of hell? Because if you ask me, I
Now,
mean, we running around a lot of evil, demonic spirits and individuals. I mean, that alone to me is hell enough. And it's supposed to be chilly outside, and the hippopotamus and the haters and the, what I'm saying, the lurkers and the spies, like, where we
the
at?
agents, the ops. Here's how I look at this, right? And for some reason, the world thinks that only a pastor who is still a man, who is still a sinner, who is still somewhat taking the easy way out of earning a living, you know, they think that only a pastor can validate scripture. They think only a pastor can validate prophecy. They tend to take their eyes off of God. They start praising the man and don't realize it. But those men can, some may be doing God's work, but there's a lot that's doing their own work. You understand what I'm saying to you? Therefore, therefore, when you raise questions about are we already in hell, my question to you would be if we were in heaven, well, let me rephrase that. Let me rephrase that. Why don't these pastors teach life? Why don't these pastors teach happiness? Why don't these pastors teach success? Every pastor calls himself getting you ready for the afterlife. You're paying a pastor to get you ready to die. And then when you die, now you also have to pay for your services. You see what I'm saying? But you've been paying the services the whole time. So that sounds like hell to me. Okay. Now, when you factor in all the evil, demonic, hippopotamus nature people walking around here, and the spirits, the energy, the music, all of this, the state of mind of the people. the state of mind of God's creation that He's supposed to be proud of. Yes, it's hell because a lot of them are being influenced by what these so-called pastors, music, and such and such. But if they can only see that a pastor is a pimp, a womanizer, don't believe me? Don't believe me? Watch this. Oh, I'm going in. Watch this.
You're not
Okay.
going in. You gonna do it.
Oh, I'm going in. I'm going to
You
do
think
it.
they
You know me.
ready?
I'm going.
You
What?
ready?
What I got to
Well,
lose? What I got to lose?
we got
What I got to
everything
lose? Let
to
me slow
gain.
this down. Wait. Let me slow this down.
Oh,
Let me slow it down.
hey, there we
Okay.
go. Now talk to him. Dumb it down
Let me
for him.
slow it down. Now let me break this down. If you don't believe a pastor is a well-dressed pimp or womanizer, you tell me how the Bible says basically a man is the head and the woman is the tail, right? Now, when you go to church, that so-called pastor is the head, right? But every woman in that church, including and excluding the first lady of that church, his wife, everyone in that church now are majority females. All of them are your wives. They're your brides. They're doing for you what your wife would do. Huh? They're doing for you what your wife would do. Tell me when I'm wrong. Because they release the power to the women in the church, don't they?
Yeah.
Tell me when I'm wrong.
Nope. Yeah. Yeah. I'm waiting for you to be
So
wrong.
So a good talking individual who's tired of doing hard work because his hands weren't made to do hard work, you know what I'm saying? He he's gonna find the easiest way. So if I can learn this scripture, if I can release this building, if I can get some drums up in here, a guitar up in here, a couple microphones, some ceiling fans, because black folks don't like to sweat. You know what I'm saying? Then
Mm-hmm.
maybe I can make some money. Maybe I can get that 600 series of Benz I've always been looking for. You know what I'm saying? You just never know. And I'm not saying it's everybody, but a pastor is the best version of a womanizer slash pimp. Tell me when I'm wrong. Well dressed, can speak a good message. Those are women giving their money. Those are women doing this in the church. How
Now,
much is the pastor
when
paying
you
them?
say it's the women though, keep in mind though, for the women that are in relationships or married when they go to church, when you get those tithes and offerings, it's counted as one.
What's
So
counted as
it's,
one?
I mean, some like when you really do it the right way, sometimes they count it as one,
Sister, let
unless
me
you got
educate
you a
you.
real pimp.
Let me educate you. A pastor is a real pimp. That's why they want you to invite your husband. You know what I'm saying? Invite your family, invite your friends. If your husband is sitting next to you in church and it's usually just you and you paying $100 tithes and your husband come and your husband join, now he might be paying $100 tithes too. That's 200. That's not just 100. That 100 count for one. One name on the envelope. One person showing up. When the pastor see two, he's expecting more money from you. Real talk. He see three, he want more money out of you and me. No, that's how it go. We gonna pack these churches. We gonna have these revivals. We gonna have these what they call it, women's conventions,
Yeah,
whatever
that
it is.
woman convention, man convention,
Right,
belief convention. I said convention.
right.
I mean,
What
it's
happened to the man's convention? A man is not gonna show up. A man ain't gonna sit there that long. A man can't tear himself away from sports. You know what I'm saying? Long enough to sit up. Come on now, he knows who to target.
and at the end of
It's
the
a
day,
smooth
again,
talking
it's
pimp.
about it's business. It's a way just to make money. A lot of times they take advantage of it. They're not doing it for what they're supposed to be doing it for. They're
I,
abusing it.
I done
And then
already angered the church, so I don't care.
I mean, half of them are hypocrites. Half of them aren't even real. They're just, pushing an agenda that is only to, you know what I'm saying? That right there, a hippopotamus.
Hippopotamus. Combination of a hypocrite and a thought. Hippopotamus.
And it runs on both sides. It doesn't matter. Is look, if you feel offended, it's your personal issue. If you feel offended and the shoe fit, put them on. Please don't forget to what? Don't forget your socks.
All right. All right. All right. And here's what I'm saying. I'm not even saying it's all pastors because you have pastors out there like Pastor Ray Hagins. You know what I'm saying? He's awesome. You know, Tony Evans. He's awesome. You know, it's these local pastors. You don't notice how there's like 13 different churches on one block in a black neighborhood. Come on now. It's like, okay, it might be more than 13. It might be more than, like,
Yeah,
real talk. We need God that much. Or they need our money that much.
it's all about
Who's
money.
talking about life? Who's talking about life? Who's preserving relationships? Who's preserving happiness? Who's instilling joy? Huh? Who's talking about what's going on right now? In what church?
So then my question goes back. Are we already, and this is speaking spiritually, not religiously, this is speaking spiritually, are we already in hell?
I would say yes. You don't see all these hellions we surrounded by? We rebuking demons every day. Got to rebuke pastors, got to rebuke deacons, got to rebuke hippopotamuses. You got to rebuke doggone, you know what I'm saying? Y'all excuse me, Papa bitches. You know what I'm saying? You got to rebuke a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? You got to rebuke a lot. It's listen, it's a lot. The energy. What was you saying you came up with earlier? Hmm? Give no energy to what? To low energy, something like that. You said earlier when we were talking. You said that.
Oh, bro, don't do that. I
Yeah, you
didn't.
said. Yeah, you
What
did.
was
You said
it?
you give no energy to the low energy, and that's real. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Sage or more, own it. You know what I'm saying? So honestly, all jokes aside, that's what we have to learn to do. We have to learn that inside those walls and inside of, I can say, the earth's walls. You know what I'm saying? Basically, we are limited. Basically, we all intercept certain energies. We all have certain frequencies. We all serve certain peoples. We all have certain agendas. We all believe in different cultures. Some might believe in different gods. Listen, the church is destroying the world. I'm gonna be honest. You tell me why is more people woke, and on social media doing their own thing and speaking spiritually and keeping God alive in ministry rather than packing a church and giving this man his money.
I
All
mean,
these homeless
keep in mind, people
people out
have
here.
realized and grown into their self to understand that you don't follow men. Follow yourself. If we're gonna, refer to the Bible, God made you in His own image. So why you idolizing a man or another? Okay, and we say man, that can be male or female, but thou shall not sit and worship no other idol, no other man.
They
So I'm
think
not
these false
gonna
prophets can
right
get them
like
in heaven. They think these false prophets can get them in heaven. The only thing these false prophets can do is take your money while you sit up in a church, and they can do your eulogy when you die. But it's not gonna be free. They're
and
gonna
they
make a
still
profit
gonna take your
regardless.
money then. Again, it's a business. They still making their money. And again,
Mm-hmm.
now granted, it ain't all churches now. Don't get it twisted. But now if you feeling some type of way, then you have to reflect and adjust yourself accordingly and ask yourself, if you feel the way that you do, are you the problem? We gotta start reflecting our problems and issues because again, if the shoe fit, put them on.
Hey, I should have opened up a church when I got out of prison.
Look,
That's what I should have did. I should have opened up a church when I got out of prison. You know what I mean?
man,
That's
it's
what I should have
so
did.
many that it's ridiculous how they use it and abuse it rather than use it for its good.
I might
And
open up a church tomorrow.
look, I'm about to say, look, we might as well open up the flow and let's open up the flow and have everyone join in. If they want to join the spirituality of the world, then they are welcome. The flow is open right now.
The only way to get it nowadays, man, if you can't hit the lottery, you got to open a church and you got to brainwash all the women, and then the women control everything at home, even though the man
And
is
the man fall right into it. Cause why they
right,
want
right
to,
into it, right
they don't
into
want
it,
to
because he
argue, they don't want to
wake
win.
up with his kahunas. It all starts with the woman. Honestly, even in the Bible, everything starts with the woman. Tell me it doesn't.
I wish I could. I can't lie to you.
You see what I'm saying? Everything starts with the woman. That's the reason the Bible give you all this genealogy. This person was begotten from that person. This person begot that person. You know,
This is
the
just, man.
they use scripture to control people, to manipulate people. If a pastor is really out there putting in work and he's getting it and his word is true and he's divine and he's called to do this, salute and hats off to that pastor, like
Right.
real talk. But for majority of the pastors that we know, the fake prophets, the ones who want to sit there and act like they prophesizing, but truthfully somebody told them this before you got there, and that's how they know what they know about you. You know what I mean? Yeah, like this. No, you get no, you
You
get
get no
no
brownie
merit.
points. Yeah,
Right,
you get no credit for it.
right. You're a well dressed hustler. Instead of selling dope, you selling dreams. You selling the gospel. Oh, oh, oh. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Now I
You
may
gotta
not.
get one.
Yeah, I may not get this right, but I ain't gonna get it all the way wrong either. I may not get it all the way right, but I ain't gonna get it all the way wrong. All right. Like this church is like Kurt Franklin right now. They robbing God's people. You know what I'm saying? To put it in the simplest terms. All right. Because it's really the people that's putting in the work. It's really the people that's showing the dedication. It's really the people that's showing the loyalty. But where these people are messing up at is that you're enhancing your faith more and more in man who is just as sinful as you are, who is just as imperfect as you are, who has to be buried and eulogized and judged one day, just like you. So, do you have your eyes on God, or are you paying this sweet talking man to make you feel good? You know what I mean? And I know, man, listen, there's no way that somebody can tell me, unless these women, the wives of these pastors, unless they are good hustlers and they know this is a hustle, what woman you know ain't gonna get a little jealous of the same woman shouting over her man in church every Sunday, or always in his face after service or before service? Come on now. As soon as they get home, it'll be a private conversation. But why sister such and such always shouting and tugging at you, and you know what I'm saying?
Wait, you want to tell the truth or you want to shame the devil?
Do both.
Let's tell the truth. See, for some of them, they act like they don't know what's going on. They already know what's going on. They know who's staying there for a little extra prayer service, from the pastor, what I'm saying, to get their hands laid on and get prayed over. What you mad for? Because guess what? Then you got some that's what? They know exactly what they doing, and what they better do is make sure them tithes and them numbers are high at the end of the count.
Mm-hmm.
So then
Mm-hmm.
you ask yourself, okay, well, which wife are you? Which first lady are you? Are you the jealous one that's gonna pretend like you don't know? Because gossip run around the church like like wildfire. I mean, hell, I ain't even gonna say the word like the C-19. It is contagious.
No one finds a wife quicker than a pastor. No one gets married, divorced, and remarried more and quicker than a pastor. And you have to have a wife to even be on the board. You understand what I'm saying? The
Now,
same way a president
question:
has to have a wife.
Do you? Okay, I'm sorry. For once, I mean, okay, well, for second time, I gotta step in for my man because I don't feel like it should be blamed all on the pastor though. Cause these women know what they doing.
Bingo.
They know what they doing.
Oh, watch this. I'm gonna tell you why it goes back to the pastor. Cause that pastor got more than one head to think with, and he know what he doing too. Why you think it's so easy for them to find a wife when they lose one? Cause you got all these to pick from in your church. Holler if you hear me.
It's an open buffet.
Exactly. I got all this young in front of me, and I can crack jokes and make it laugh. I can get in their pockets. You know what I'm saying? I can get their energy up. I can get their energy down. I got mind control over Debo. So if this
No,
one
oh,
leave
don't
me,
forget the food, cause you know they finna
oh,
feed the
the
church. You
food,
know
yeah,
you
got
getting that
the
plate.
church.
You
Oh
know you
yeah,
getting that high
oh yeah,
plate.
oh yeah. And you know what? The man gonna get back there and cook because he want to let you know that he can cook. He got
Hmm.
something to bring to the table. But you know who gonna serve the food? Say it.
The women.
The women. The
The
women. All his brides. All the first ladies.
Look, now it ain't always just the first ladies. You got the side pieces, the mistress, the sneaky links. What else? What else you got that they didn't call them?
The hypothalamus. All that.
You got all that.
I done slipped you some money and paid for that divorce. Uh-oh. When she get mad at her cycle, come on. I see you in the, I
Hey, hey,
get low.
hey.
Get low.
The
You owe me
Sims, you
something in return.
unapologetic. They don't, but this
You
at the
owe me
same time,
something in return.
you know what? This is where you have to use let somebody else mistakes be your blessing. Cause see,
Mm-hmm.
I came in with the Uncut Squad this morning, with the positive vibes and good energy, and we're gonna get great news today. Guess what? You did get some good news today. It was a great day.
Well, I ain't really get it, but
No,
I
no, no, no,
know
no.
about it. I know about it.
We
I
don't know
know about
nothing. We'll know nothing. We'll know nothing.
it. We know nothing. I
We'll
know God is
we know
good.
nothing.
I know it's blessing season. I know God is good.
Exactly. Jesus
I
is
know
going
God is
to
good.
continue to bless us with the open heart and the open mind.
Yes,
Mm,
yes, Lord. Yes, yes, yes,
yes,
Father.
yes,
Yes. We rebuke
yes.
the enemy.
We rebuke it. We gotta
Um,
send it back.
I don't know what to tell you. I'm just gonna tell you. I'm sitting in the back seat. I am, I am butt naked. I am reading the Bible, and I have a pit bull puppy beside me, and he is wearing this seatbelt. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, talk to the driver. I'm gonna go get me a self-driving car, just like Cat Williams. Talk to the driver. God, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good, Sister Sage. I'm feeling good.
And you know
Do it
why?
all.
Because no matter what you go through, when you are a chosen one, when you have a calling, nothing can shake you. They can try to shake you, but they can't break you. They
Because that's
can't
great
take
news.
your power. You
Right. That's
can't
great
have it
news.
because it don't belong to them. It's yours. What's for you is for you. And then they wonder why. You know what it is? A lot of times people say it and they're so obsessed about what you have going on rather than what they have going on. And they're really just shaking up the pot. And it's like, you should really just, again, I keep trying to tell y'all, mind your business. Leave them spiritual beings alone. Them a different type of breed, and you not ready for it.
I'm gonna be so uncut right now. I'm gonna be
Oh,
so uncut.
uncut, uncut,
I'm gonna be so uncut. It's gonna be
uncut,
like
uncut.
straight to the point. Y'all check this out. Here we go. Um, Public service announcement. You did not have to ask around to get my address for that. Hippopotamus, I would have gave you my own address for that. I would have gave you my own address for that. What, that's supposed to be something bad? That's great news. That's
Hold up, wait a
great.
minute. See,
God
now
moves in mysterious
you
ways.
didn't
That is
make me look. You didn't make me snatch off my turban. Look at here. Check this out. Like you said, public service announcement. Let me make this clear. Now let's get real.
now let's get real.
All jokes aside, this is how this works. If you have a issue or a problem with someone, adults, you have a mouth, speak, communicate, talk. Don't do shady, grimy stuff behind people back. I mean, I just recently this week we just recently spoke about this. Don't be a flip flop. Don't be a flip flop. Don't be a pretender. You know what I'm saying? I mean, pebbles get swept around all over the place. So let's
Pebbles.
keep it real. Like, be a mountain. Be something great. Be something that you can be proud of. Rather than sitting causing chaos and getting yourself involved into something that you don't know nothing about.
You
If you're
can't have
irrelevant, like, but take that mask off. We spoke about this. Yo, you need, matter of fact, like and subscribe, leave comments below. I know y'all, we started out with the shenanigans, but in life, you just can't be serious all the time. You have to
we had to
laughter.
unlock. We had
Yeah, exactly. Laughter is for the soul. Because guess what? We are too zen to be bothered, and we are too busy being humbled. Nothing you can do can
that
shake us. Guess what? When
Ashe.
you know the power you stand in, guess what? Go ahead. Do what you think that you can do.
We can
You
have
wasted
that fun. We can crack them jokes because we cover.
exactly.
We're covered. What do we have to
Perfect.
fear? What do we have to be afraid of? You tell me why we can't still exercise joy. Because
Still do what
this
you
isn't a
want.
tragedy. This isn't a tragedy. This is momentous. This is colossal. This is completion. This is the end of a dirty era. This is the end of a situation. This is the death of a hippopotamus. You feel me? Huh? Rest in peace to the hippopotamus and Papa Bitch. And y'all excuse me, but I got to put it that way. Papa Bitch. You know what I'm saying?
And what's
Rest in peace.
understood ain't gotta be said. And what's said, if it ain't understood, then
You've
oh
been
well.
dead to me, but now you're officially dead to me. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the end when the end is actually the end, and those who are already at their end don't know you was already at your end. You see what I'm saying? So you end up doing that person a favor. Now let me show you how this works. Let me show you how God is good in the midst of this situation since we're getting real now, right? Since we're getting real and authentic, and we're gonna give God the glory in all situations. Although we started out laughing, cracking jokes, being humans, we perfectly imperfect. But now let's be real about it, because now God is channeling. God is channeling. Now watch this. I'm gonna show you the blessings behind this, right? The same way God delivered me out of that truck. You think God gonna allow me to lose my house? I'm gonna have to pay more child support. You think I'm not gonna request a DNA test? And you know she's a thirst monster. That's a that listen. That is a thirsty hippopotamus right there. I know hippos usually live in and out the water, but she don't never come out the water because she always thirsty. Always thirsty. We all know a hippopotamus that's always thirsty. They're gonna drink more than they eat. You feel me? Because she thirsty. She dehydrated. You feel me? So at this point, you can't hurt me.
That's what I said. you have to sometimes, a lot of times people think that they're doing something again to hurt you, to try to bring you down. First of all, hold up. This is not a paid promotion. This is not a sponsorship. But right now, we just gonna go ahead and Lysol all the BS that's going around, okay? This is a unpaid sponsorship right
Straight
now.
up under that toilet seat, they don't never have to
Look,
check either, straight up
we
under that
just
toilet
gonna we just gonna spray out and disinfect all the BS right now, okay?
seat.
Unapologetic. It's
Oh my
late
god.
night talk. We getting
Yeah,
real,
wait.
uncut, and real around
Oh,
here. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. Like you can't sit and treat people a certain way and think that it's okay. That's not how it works. We disinfecting around. Yeah, gonna pull out the hey, we gotta clean. We gotta wipe everything down around here.
hey, hey, we gotta kill the germs, boy. Hey,
Hey,
here's some bleach for you, boy. Bleach, bleach,
man, we gotta
bleach.
bleach. We
Uh,
gotta light. Man, we gotta wipe
they
it
ain't even got none of this in their
down.
house because they dirty. They didn't even know their floors was
Man,
white. They was black.
bro, go
Huh?
on dust yourself off. Let's just go on and get some stuff.
Oh,
We need to just cover up right now, cause
right.
it's dirty out here. But
So
guess what
listen,
though?
here's what
We
it boils down to. Here's what it boils down to. Here's the logic behind it. When you know someone's method of operation, it no longer hurts you. You see what I'm saying? You can weaponize those children. Most men know that you rather have a dollar, what I'm saying, than a daddy anyway, because you found another little bitch to play daddy. Let's be real. Let's be real. This is what they do. So why wouldn't I be okay giving you some money every month and still having a peace of mind and still having my own place and still being able to do what I want to do? Honestly, honestly, you
see
can't hurt.
but this is
I'm
the
supposed to be mad because I'm losing you. I'm supposed to crack and I'm losing you.
no. See,
You
this
know
is
how many
what
people there is out here? Come on now.
Bro, this is what I need men to understand. This is why when we said, and we're actually gonna, be dropping that part two on that conversation when we were talking about literally getting that individual's representative versus their self. Because if someone comes real and authentic the first time, you know what you're dealing with. You know what you're involving yourself with. But then of course you get people that send their representative, they pretend because why they have a hidden agenda. Like if all you want is money or a check or you know what I'm saying or whatever it is, you know what I'm saying, then say that.
Yeah.
Like
If you
just
if
be real.
you're a
Don't
poor needy person, I mean, own it. You
don't
know what I'm
pretend.
saying?
But
Exactly, own it.
stop using the kids though. Like leave the kids out of it. Like why
No,
do you have to
they
use the
can't.
kids as a
They
pawn?
have to. Because they that damn
No.
evil.
Okay,
Yes, they that damn evil.
bro, this is why I'm
Listen,
coming in to tell
when
women
when
right
when
now. Women,
they
please.
have to go ahead, go ahead.
Women, women. I'm sorry. This is not for the women. These are what I'm about to say right now is
It's
for
for the
the
hypothalamus.
the hypothalamus. We're gonna make sure we cover all of them with the extras because we extra right here. And the little girls that aren't women, don't know how to be women. But as far as my queen,
It ain't fair to call them little girls either because little girls
it
are
is
innocent.
fine.
It's not fair to
Look,
call them little girls. We can't do that to the little young innocent
yeah, you
girls that
see,
still
I
hope
had
to
it.
grow up and
Okay,
raise
look, all
men.
right, let me start over. Look, what I'm about to say right now is for the fake females. Okay, wait, hold on, maybe okay, wait a minute, let me. The pebble type of females should
The
not
rockhead raised female.
get like you.
Like you couldn't
Women,
you
get it
couldn't you
together.
really wasn't raised because every parent was like smoking crack at the time you were supposed to be raised, or running the streets or hoeing around or whatever it could be that stopped your parents from raising you and instilling in you the qualities, morals, and ethics you should have as a adult human being. Like whatever it is, whatever they
Whatever
put
it
in front of
is.
being a parent.
Public service announcement. It go in. And again, oh, what is it? Oh, if you feel this is personally, if you feel this is targeted towards you, it is what it is. Just if the shoe fit, put it on. Don't forget your socks. And matter of fact, make sure they clean too. You don't want to get foot fungus. I'm saying that take a long time to get rid of. And right about now, you probably got that pretty bad. But now let's get to the point. Public service announcement to the women that are being mischievous, evil, nasty, bitter, jealous, envious, uh, holding so much hatred towards their child's father, where they or their child's donor, whatever you want to refer to me. Look, stop involving these children. These children are innocent. These babies ain't asked to be put in the middle of nobody's drama. These babies ain't asked to be here. You did that. Stand on it. Stop separating and breaking up homes. Stop using these children as a pawn. It's disrespectful. It's disrespectful. But then you want to sit here and wonder why. Hey, you know what? Hold up. Now I'm channeling. All right, it just got real. Let's
Let me
listen.
get this in for a minute. Let me get
Go
this in
ahead.
for a second. Then I'm
Yeah,
gonna
it's
let
getting
you
hot.
have it. Listen. These children ain't innocent. These children are a meal ticket. These children is like a housing voucher. These children are benefits. These children is how I pay this father back. These children is how I get after this father. These children is how I run away every single woman that he ever have, because he's always gonna have baby mama drama. You see what I'm saying? There's always going to be less finances coming in because of this debt. Oh, no, children aren't innocent. Children are like the king and queen on a chessboard. It's the checkmate. It can be your protection, it can be your checkmate. Kids are never bought in cordially or mutually. It's always about what the government can give you and what you can get from the man because you're angry at him. So, no, kids aren't innocent. Yes, they're innocent if we're talking morally, but if we're talking subject to the parents who are spiteful, vindictive, angry, ain't never been raised, project found, project bound, she's a project hound, you know what I'm saying? Then they probably in the projects right now. You got to help them. Them children are a meal ticket. And there's fathers agreeing with me. It's mothers that pay child support who going through this with fathers who's got the children who can agree with me. Those children are a meal ticket. Those children is a listen. No, that's a hookup. That's a plug. That's a thank you, Lord. I can get the income tax. I can get this. I can get that. You know what I'm saying? That's what that is. But to a man or a woman who's been there before, who's used to it, we already know how to stay joyful. We already know how to find that peace. We already know that that's a very simplistic thing to deal with in comparison to everything else that we have on our plate to deal with. That is the simple part. It's like, okay, well, is that all you can do? Is that your worst? Because if that is that your best or your worst, because you haven't saw my best. You haven't saw my power. You saw me focused. You understand what I'm saying? You saw me at my best. When I was at my worst, you still saw me at my best. And I'm not speaking personally, I'm generalizing. We all have had situations when we were down and out, and at your worst, you realized that your weakness was actually your strength, and you embraced it and boom, you got the floor. Channel that, sister. I can see it. Channel that.
Man, everything you just said is completely true. And if anyone disagree, they are free at will to disagree. But I'm gonna speak on it too as a woman because roles do reverse from experience. Roles reverse. But let me make this clear. No matter what you and that individual going through, that child should not be your cash cow. That child, you are supposed to love, care for, be there for. You're not supposed to keep that child away from their father. You're not supposed to sit and tell lies to that child about their father. If you're not gonna say or speak on the truth, then just don't say nothing at all. But don't sit and lie to your child because as that child get older, that child will learn the truth. And when that child learns the full truth, and while you think you can get in their head and, blame the other parent for everything, I promise you everything that you have done, it will backfire. And your child is going to then hate and despise you for it. Not that other parent, but you. Some of you women are so selfish and inconsiderate, and all you think about is money, and you get caught up in your emotions, your feelings, and all you think about is how you gonna make. All you think about is yourself. All you care about is yourself. You not sitting going out buying that baby no clothes. You not getting them no shoes. You worried about getting your hair did. Getting goddamn eyelashes did. Then them bitches flying off in 30 seconds. You want to get the next Sheen outfit. Worried about looking good to be out in the club. Want to pop bottles and show off. And you not even taking care of your children. You not taking care of your child. But you worried about what you got on. You are not important. Your job as a parent is to provide for that child, support those children, not use financial circumstances of gain to be envious, to be outright evil, and not take care of those children. And if you sit here and think that getting any other type of assistance is helping take care of them children, when yet that father is sitting there paying money, or better yet, let me even give you the more. It's even worse for these females that's out here. I'm not gonna say women, but for some of these females, and I definitely want these ones to put their socks on and their shoes on, to sit and lie to your children to make it seem like that father is not providing for their children,
Or hasn't been there.
or like they haven't been there. Stop doing it. You're down bad. You're down bad, and you wonder why you're going through what you're going through right now because of what you did. Stop doing this, not only to the men but to these children. Don't do that. It's the worst thing that you can ever do. And then another thing that I have an issue with these women, when they do that, they don't admit to it, they don't stand in it, they want to play victim and act like it's all on them. You know what? I've seen it firsthand. Now, I might be, on our next giveaway, I'm gonna be we're gonna do a pool for those who feel targeted. And we're gonna be, raffling off socks so you can wear them to put on your shoes, so you can make sure that shoe fit. Because I'm sure a lot of y'all gonna feel offended. And if you know somebody who, probably need to hear this, please like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you send this to those baby daddies. I know it's a lot of y'all out there. You should be sharing this right now because it's coming from a woman. And if your baby mama is doing you like this,
We can't call them baby mamas. They hippopotamuses.
Oh, yeah, right. The
They
hypothalamus
not
is,
baby
you
mamas,
know
but
what?
baby
And not
mamas
even the
know
baby
better.
mamas, even the
You got great
surrogates.
baby mamas out there. Now we got to slander the great baby
Ah,
mamas.
you
We
know
can't
what?
forget the great
You
baby mamas.
see, you take one bad female and y'all just mess it up for everybody.
I
Mess
got
it up for
hippopotamuses. I don't
everybody.
have great baby mamas.
I tried. I tried. The hypothalamuses
But
have
see,
just
we got
messed
to
it up
see
for everything.
right, right, right.
Where
So we
everything
can't
can be
say the baby mamas.
peaceful. We can't say
Have
the
good
baby
baby
mama.
mamas out
But these
there. Yeah.
okay, let's just come these evil
You
hippopotamus,
got to
these
go with
evil
hippopotamus.
creatures, it's just y'all evil. You're evil. And I know a lot of
And they
them
know it.
personally.
They pride themselves
I
on
know a lot of them personally. Now, and like I said, hey, it ain't just on the women's side, but of course, it's majority of you bitter, sour women, that do it most definitely the most. And if you
it.
think
Bitch.
that,
Bitch. Oh, oh.
mm,
I think my allergy. Bitch. Oh, my allergy. Mm. Y'all excuse me. Y'all
yeah,
excuse me.
it's the weather change.
Yeah,
It's
it's
the weather change.
something. It's definitely
But if you think that you can
something.
continue to keep doing the things that you're doing, I promise you, as that child get older, boy, and you gonna wonder why they despise you. Cause you didn't lie to them all their life and you thought you could just get away with it like they weren't gonna never find out. A lot of times receipts come out. Don't play innocent now. Don't
But see,
play innocent now.
you downplaying the don't give a in a hippopotamus. They don't care. They won't care. That child can stay mad as long as that check keep coming. Come on now. They
Yeah.
don't
But
care.
see, they don't care until we start stepping in now, okay, we've been laughing and giggling, but now we get real. We got to get real for a moment. Bring it back to let them know we
Yeah,
real.
we got 8 minutes and 55 seconds remaining. Let's
Spiritually
bring it home.
speaking, spiritually speaking, everything that you do of the wrong intent to the wrong individual, I didn't try to told y'all on the last time I was on with the Uncut Squad. Be careful. I tried to warn you. Be careful. This is a storm that I'm not sure a lot of y'all gonna make it out of. And
Yeah,
it's too late.
I know one who's not gonna make it out. I'm being honest, and this ain't no cyber threat. This ain't no cyber
No.
bullying. It's me speaking on a premonition that I've had, and told you I'm growing into like an empath type thing. I keep having a vision of someone getting real sick. You know what I'm saying? Of someone barely making it to their birthday. You see what I'm saying? They're very frail. Matter of fact, I watch oh, I don't want to say that because I'm still a spiritual person, and I don't need that energy coming back on me. I've made my jokes and everything, but I don't want to go there because I still have God in me. I know who this individual is, and it's the same individual, Popovich. He won't be around too much longer. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn. I'm gonna throw a party and pop bottles. You see what I'm saying?
I mean,
I don't give a damn.
but honestly, it's irrelevant.
But
It's
I
a
just
non-event.
and here's my disclaimer. This ain't no threat. I'm no threat on his life. I don't give a damn about him. I know he's a true blood bitch. And I got to say that, God forgive me. Because what type of man, if you really a man, if you really feel some type of way, you know what I'm saying? You got a knife in your hand and everything, but you gonna wait to try to jump somebody from behind and pull somebody's hair like a little bitch. You know what I'm saying? And then everybody go rip his shirt up like it was a little scuffle. You lie. So everybody in that situation gonna be punished. I know somebody who's about to separate from their child who just had a child that's in that family. They're about to experience child support and missing their own children. You
So
see what I'm
this is
saying?
why it goes back to don't interfere with things that you have no business interfering in. You should humble yourselves accordingly. Be careful. You never know who someone is. And when we start speaking spiritually bound, it's real. The spiritual realm, the spiritual wars, the spiritual battles are real. And I promise all that karmic energy is coming right back for each and every one of you that
Right
got your
down to the
shoes
paper.
on. And I told you we're gonna be rifling off socks. So if you ain't got no socks, don't worry. We gonna come through on them. So you can make sure
Mm.
your shoes fitting right. Because if you feel some type of way, look in the mirror. Time for a wake up call. But ain't no take back. Ain't no take back. Return to sender, send it right back. Send it right back. This is not a game.
I'm gonna tell
This
you how
is
God
this is
works. I'm
not a
gonna go there
game.
now. You know I don't eat meat, right? When I first,
You said we don't eat
you
carcass,
know,
what?
we don't eat carcass. When I first encountered my hippopotamus, you know what I'm saying? That hippopotamus couldn't make it from the front door to the mailbox without being out of air. That hippopotamus was big and round, plumpy, and I still love that hippopotamus for the person that they were at the time. But that person had to take whatever they can get because they was really down and insecure about their hippopotamus built body as well. You see what I'm saying? I whipped that body into shape. I taught you how to care for you. I made you clean. You see what I'm saying? I, I made you clean. She'll be getting tired again soon. That hippopotamus will be tired again soon. Real talk. And you can take this to the bank and cash it. See, my job is done. My job was to whip you into shape, but your mind wasn't in shape. You couldn't get your mind on what mattered the most. It's not like I never held a conversation with you, let's say 8, 9, 10 years about what was going on. So do I care now? You're all I have to lose. That's the good news. The even better news is free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, free at last. You know what's even better than that? The fact that I know you're so simple that you will take money over me being obligated to be your father. Now, should I be highlighting that, be proud of that? No, I'm not proud of that, but I'm definitely highlighting that because this is why majority of black men don't mess with black women. Real talk, let's go there. And I don't have a black woman in my agenda. You see what I'm saying? I'm looking for other. You got to mark other on your application to get to me. You got to mark other because these black women were not raised. Not all of them. You have some great, astounding, you know what I'm saying, black women. You really have some. I'm looking at one. I'm speaking with one. I'm engaged in this Zoom with one. But everyone's not like you. Everyone doesn't have your genetics, your understanding, your comprehension, your submissiveness, your intelligence. You see what I'm saying? Your spirituality. They're lacking that. There is a very, very, very unintelligent market of women around here with a project mentality, a penis hopping mentality. The same way a man think what one won't do, another one will, a woman think the same way. So if this man has sat around for 10 years and raised these children, then I'll just put this yum yum on the next one. It's brand new to him. Maybe I can get him to sit around 10 years and raise this man kids too. And the men
It's
too
a
dumb to wake
job.
up and see it. You got the flow bringers home.
It's a job. They look at it as a job. And again, this is not for all women.
Definitely not.
This is not us speaking to the real true queens.
Because we wouldn't speak of women and
We
queens like
wouldn't speak of women and queens like that. These are for the individuals who knew and they know who we talking to. Was understood, don't have to be said. Hippopotamus, all of them.
that.
Hippopotamus. Stop using these children as a pawn. Stop trying to hurt men because of your own selfish want and need for a financial gain, for a financial come up. Not only that, take care of your kid. Some of you not even taking care of your kid. You only doing it to be just just evil or just to be a pain in the tail for no reason. But I promise you, acting and treating people that way, it will come around. And don't get it twisted. Let me season a little bit because there I could know a few lot of the men that do the same thing. Just
Definitely,
out of the
definitely.
spite. Just to
I'm
see
finna,
you miserable. Just
I'm
to
finna
see
get
you
personal.
unhappy.
I'm finna get personal. Give me 7 seconds. Look, I'm gonna tell you, some people are really unfit, and I'm gonna go ahead and go there. I'm gonna go ahead and go there because the world needs to know how to separate the difference. The world needs to know that there is an indifference. The world needs to know that there's a mother, there's a woman, there's someone unfit, there's someone unclean, there's someone tired whose mama couldn't do it, whose stepmama couldn't do it, who daddy didn't do it because they were all too busy. So there's no way that she has the knowledge and the know how to do it. You see what I'm saying? Now look spiritually inside of what I'm saying because it sounds like I'm throwing shots, but I'm not. A person does not predict or dictate the circumstances or the situations or the conditions that they are born in. It's what you inherited. So I'm not saying it's that person's fault. But what I'm saying is if you don't have someone around you to teach you better, there's no way between here and hell you're going to do any better. All right. Now let's get real about this. What I'm about to say is this. When you have children on social media making videos in their room, the room is dirty, and there is tape over their mouth that says NTM, and then they point the camera at their baby sister, who happens to be my twin daughter. NTM stands for the same caption they put under the video, not the mama. What does that tell you that child is tired of doing? How many times that pastor told you to stop letting that child take care of these babies and stop teaching her to be a mother so young, let her have her innocence? But evidently, you still don't understand that because the hypothalamus in you done found some project penis brand new. You out there getting the penicillin. Your house dirty. The only thing you gonna do is work.
But what a lot of these hypothalamic creatures don't understand, you don't have to make things complicated. And I'm taking this personal right now because the simple fact, again, when you have gone through something, you know what it's like, you get tired. Like, I need women and men that aren't doing the right thing to really just, for once, use your brain. Common sense ain't so common. But here we're trying to give you the resources that you need to be a better individual. Make life easier. Don't make it complicated just because you are unhappy and you are miserable and you just want to, live a miserable life and to try to make someone else miserable and unhappy. If you don't love yourself, if you're not happy with what you have, don't make the next person miserable and unhappy and take away what belongs to them. Because again, as I've spoken previously, you cannot take away something that does not belong to you. That also means taking away people's children or keeping their children away from them just because you're in your own feelings, you're only your own emotions, you're only thinking about a financial gain or a financial coming up, or you only looking at that child as your next payday. Let's keep it real. It's more women out here salty than ever, and you wonder why for the good queens and those good women that are out there get screwed over. Well, technically speaking, it can't be no woman power or man power. Like, you can't unite on that.
Mm-mm.
Because if someone just have a evil spirit, a sickening spirit, what are you supposed to do? Protect yourself, ground yourself, know who you getting involved with. Make sure you do your research before you just jump into a relationship with somebody, before you have kids with somebody. Because even then, all that time you think that you know that person, you really don't. We talked about this before. Unmask the representative. Just if people can learn to be truly them and be their true authentic selves, everything will be so much peaceful. Like, why can't we all just get along? Why can't we just see the kids, take care of the kids, coexist? Why does it have to be so much bitterness, anger, and issues? And then if you go get another man, or if you go get another woman, then you want to be all mad and angry and, oh, I'm keeping the kids. Like, grow up, grow up. How old are you? Grow up. You're going to continue to be miserable. You're going to continue to be unhappy. Stop being jealous. Stop being envious. It's not going to get you anywhere.
Yeah. At this point, though, I hate to say this. Here's my disclaimer. I love my children. Their birthdays are coming up. Okay. But I've taught myself not to even think about that. I've taught myself not to even validate that. I've taught myself not to even acknowledge that. I've taught myself just to put in a just throw it out to memory banks. You know why? Because I'm more comfortable. The world has made men and women in this situation more comfortable just giving the clerk of the court that money and not having to worry about anything
And
else. So
and
go
on
ahead.
it
So
is
go
all
ahead.
for a sense of just peace, just trying to have peace, which is
Yeah.
why if both parties could do that, again, it would make things so much easier. But some people thrive off of drama. Some people get a thrill out of it.
They were
They
born
get a
into drama.
high.
They experienced drama.
But for some though,
Therefore,
we can't always make. Sometimes we can't even give them an excuse for that, because what about those that have really gone through stuff and they've overcome? They not like that. So that means that there's no excuse for you to be a jealous, envious, hateful, despiteful, ungrateful individual with just a black and dark evil heart. I mean, do you even have a heart? Do you even take the time to think about how it's going to affect the kids or how it's going to affect that child? No, because you're too busy thinking about yourself. Stop being selfish. Stop being inconsiderate. And especially for those who do this as a job, as a living, you got to do better. You
that's
got
what
you
they
got to
do.
do better.
But you know what though? They got some they'll put on child support, and they got some they'll never mess with. If they know you work, if they know you got money, if they know you got an income, they gonna come for you. If you a dope boy, you ain't never work, you could beat her, put some bro games to her head, and tell a bitch die. Excuse my language. Maybe I'm being personal right now. Maybe I'm telling the true story hypothetically. I'm just saying accidentally, intentionally. You know how it go allegedly. Here's my disclaimer. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna do nothing to them, but to you, because they hate you more. Although this one used to beat on you and you ain't never laid a hand on, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, they're gonna try to take you down through the, but you can't take me down through the. So this is open, shut, and I'm trying not to regret my children. I just regret getting a hippopotamus pregnant, because a hippopotamus always has more than one child. If anyone ever studies a hippo don't never have just one. A hippopotamus always has more than one. And well, I impregnated a hippopotamus that chose to have more than just one. You know what I'm saying? But that's see, a lot of men, let me put it this way, because it's not fair to say a lot of men. A lot of non-custodial parents. So that includes the men and women in that situation on the non-custodial side. You see what I'm saying? We already have this dumbed down effect of you can have the money, you and them kids. You know what I'm saying? And I don't ever want to adopt that. But when you're not sure the children are yours, you see what I'm saying? When it's just a lot tied into it. So either way it goes, I'm free. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. And I just told you that God God will allow the devil to bless you. You see what I'm saying? And the devil just bless me because I get to cut all ties, break every chain. I'm not upset. If losing you is the worst thing that's ever happened to me, then it just became the best damn thing that could happen for me. You see what I'm saying?
And it's because things have to happen in our lives for us to elevate. Without those issues or those traumatic situations happening, you would not be elevating. And the Most High allowed things to happen to elevate you, to push you to the next level of where you're supposed to be spiritually. This the point where we're getting it. Like, people need to just stop being evil, just stop being this, just, doing things for the wrong reason. Think about the children, think about how they feel. Because again, this is not about you. Stop being jealous, stop being envious, stop being hateful, stop holding this hate in your heart. Like, be loving. Like, just, you don't have to like the person because of what you went through with them. Be able to talk about it and, you know what I'm saying, work together, and you can do it from a distance. But you don't have to play nasty all the time. Because after a while, when you start keeping up the same patterns, and it's like playing a game, and obviously this is a common thing for a lot of you.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
Mm-hmm.
wrong that women and men, but more men have to go through this more than anything. And it's sad. It is so sad. And I feel like no matter what you went through, for those women who are going through this, if you find yourself in a place where if you think that this is a good thing to keep children away from their fathers, or if those men feel like it's a good reason to try to keep those children away from their mothers, and you do not have a valid reason for that, you're just doing it out of hatred, there is help. You need to heal yourself. Do not let your children be the sacrifice for your own selfish ways. Get help. Talk to somebody. And when I say talk to somebody with some common sense.
No, they taught the crackhead parents. But it's sad when the crackhead parents can still make it, but you can't. You know what I'm saying? It's sad. We don't smoke crack together. We don't prostitute together.
Well, when you start speaking spiritually and you really start tapping into things, again, energy move, it travel, it does not, it will cipher out the energy of everything or try to block the obstacles and step in a way to block anything that is just, they don't want out. But guess what? No matter what, you know how we do it over here. We still gonna make it happen. We still gonna speak on. We gonna get the job done. Nothing's gonna interfere. It's gonna try, but the work is still gonna be done. But at the end of the day, the purpose of even this message, women, be mindful of the things that you do. Do not allow your emotions to step.
Hypothalamuses, not women. Women know better. You're a woman. You would never do this.
You're right. Forgive me. Women, please
Forgive it.
forgive me. Please forgive me. Sage Amour is up late and channeling right now and is all discombobulated. But we gonna move expeditiously and get it right. Hypothalamuses.
Okay.
To the hypothalamus. Stop being envious. Stop holding hatred in your heart. Stop doing stuff for the wrong reasons. If you need someone to talk to, find someone to talk to that have knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Matter of fact, You can visit sageandmoregifted.com if you just need someone to talk to help you through it and how to be a better woman in a situation of co-parenting. Or you can truly seek professional psychological help to help you through your own insecurities and selfishness. You need to heal the past. You need to heal those parts of you that you have not healed, because it's not fair for you to sit and treat the next man the way you did all of the other men. Don't forget your socks.
It's an MO. It's an MO. I don't even want them to wear socks. I want them to get them calluses and them blisters. I want their feet to hurt. You understand what I'm saying? I want it to hurt. Because if you make your bed hard, you got to lie in it. Jesus walked in moccasins. You know what I'm saying? Let these so-called hippopotamuses let them walk on whatever a hippopotamus walk on or whatever a hippo walk on. You see what I'm saying? Let's hope someone don't even come up for air, and it'll be easy to see the children. You see what I'm saying? It'll be easy to tell your children the truth. I'm dealing with a situation similar to that now, and I got my vindication out of that. To where the child is admitting all of these things that they're finding, and how the man was right and the mother was wrong. So this is just another occasion. It's just another occasion. You see what I'm saying? It's just another occurrence. History repeats itself. Some people are built for this, some people aren't. I can withstand it. And that hippopotamus know I can withstand it. Do I love my children? Yes. Day go by, I don't think about my babies. My Kobe Gianna, my QJ, my precious twin babies.